Hello. So, I think we're Loki this time around. I'm rather fond of Loki as a strong early game character, in most cases such as this. Now, we have the option to just take Lonely Prince and I will. Lonely Prince has gotten quite a buff now that it's much easier to proc it with any royal rather than just the female ones. And quite frankly, I'm still of the opinion dwarves are very weak, so I'm not taking this crafting. To be fair, if I thought I was very likely to see some artifacts soon, I might have considered it. The tie is fine. Reroll. Fair enough. There's really nothing here, huh? Should I take a crafty anyway? Labyrinth Minotaur is also an option. I guess we'll take this instead. Maybe it'll make a difference. We'll see. Fighting inside Dracula. I do want to sabotage my opponent here and put some really high health minions on top that are not likely to be killed so that he fails his slay, but I don't have any. Oh well. Him having a big chicken is not particularly threatening anyway. Don't mind if I do. We are above average, I'd say. I'm not sure if first place can handle us at this point. Wait, we are fighting one of the 5 first places here? Huh. Well, obviously one of the other 4 first places. Which is to say 5 of us have been undefeated this entire time. That's a bit much. Unless of course some of them started at 45. I can never remember which characters start at 40 and which at 45. I can never remember. I'm pretty sure Merlin and Dragon start at 40. So should Miri, right? Bounty Hunter maybe? Five damage is cute at this stage. Huh. Do I ever take a water wraith or 2? We do have Black Cat. We can sell this Minotaur for a water wraith or 2. Emphasis on 2. It's a bit of a shame Well, we could do it this way. To focus more on growing water wraith than on winning. But I don't think that's the correct play here. I think it's better to just take it more easy on the water wraith. Should I ever do this instead? So that if this guy dies first, at least I benefit. If it's last, it might not even get into play. That's a 6/6 water wraith on 1 turn. Not too bad, right? It doesn't matter. Unlucky has generously given us another character. I think this Wicked Witch is nice here to support water wraiths or cat and water wraith. I think that's better. Do we need another Lonely Prince? We can. It's 10/10, it's quite big. There's 2 Wretched Mummy here and a Queen of Hearts. Are we just transferring to evil all in all, together? We can, you know. I mean, we've just made Mim good, which is a bit counter to this plan. But on the other hand, we can just place Queen of Hearts here, Wretched Mummy here, and we'll have almost everything evil. It's definitely a plan, we'll do it. It's also almost an artifact. Not that level 3 artifacts are that amazing for us, but you know, we could still get Sting or Map. There's so many good artifacts at play that even without Hat and Ball, we're still quite okay with picking a level 3 artifact. Quite happy. If we happen to find one. That is one large water wraith. Definitely very nice for us. MVP right now, water wraith. So let's see. I'm actually rolling now rather than later because I really want a mummy or a wraith. If I can get my hands on them, and it's more likely now than next turn when level 4 characters are added to the pool. Should I sell these two? Perhaps not. I have a bunch of monsters. If I can get the third frog and procure Book of Monsters, it might be worthwhile. I suppose it's also denying Miri a little bit. Our next opponent, just how strong are you, Miri? It really depends on how many triples he's got. Though he shouldn't really explode in strength until at least next turn, where he has all of his core characters available, like Juliet to complete the Romeo and Juliet combo, Wizard, Arthur, you know the drill, right? Not your first time here. Oh, that's a decent attack. Yes, we have a very large water wraith. And if we can triple, then it'll grow twice as quickly. Huh, another black cat. No, I don't think so. Ah, here it is. That obviously, right? Obviously not. We'll take Haunted Helm. We're also taking Duza. The cat is a bit useless right now, but there's not much I can do about it. Well, there is some that I can do about it, I suppose. Could do something like this. It doesn't feel good. We'll leave it as it was. Next round we are looking for a Wretched Mummy if we can get our hands on one. A Frog Prince might help. I'd also like to replace this Mad Mimi with a Spoko if I can. Still, this water wraith is going to be quite large enough that we can leave it there, at least for a while. Especially if we can get our hands on a Tyrant. It's going to be a very helpful mid-game kind of play. Place until we reach 6. I'd really want to try trees with the pumpkin. For that to actually work out, you probably want the level 2 artifact that makes all trees evil. Is it a 2 or a 3? I think it is a 2. That is one annoying Duza. But you didn't attack the water wraith, so that means you get hit for more, I think, unless the statue is going to be upgraded. Perhaps. Ah, XP, that's very nice. Also, can we get a decent artifact? Ah, here it is, Corrupted Heartwood. I really wanted to try this. Now I could also monster manual, except I am probably just a couple of rounds off getting rid of monsters altogether. I don't think it's possible to make water wraiths stay the distance. I mean, perhaps if you have Baba Yagas or something, it will start growing by 6-6 and so on and so on. Although it's always going to be worse than that prince, right, Lancelot, who grows by 4-4 when it's upgraded. So I don't see how this stays. But because it's a monster? No, I think we'll try Corrupted Heartwood and try for Pumpkin. I was really interested in such a I'd also like to place this instead of the cat, except it will slow growth of water wraith by quite a bit. So perhaps I shouldn't. I'm selling this mermaid for a chicken, I think. No, that's fine. Next round we can start looking for interesting things. Oni Tyrant, Southern Siren, Baba Yaga, those kind of interesting characters. Would still be nice to upgrade Wretched Mummy, but if we can't get our hands on one, it's fine too. We already have a bunch of decent monsters. Well, a bunch, I say, 2. That can stay until we're 6. Okay, taking his money away is not bad. If you can kill support. Not that one. I suppose with Pumpkin King, Water Wraith might actually grow more than the prince I was talking about earlier, Lancelot. And obviously Baba Yaga doesn't affect it, I'm sorry, I was confusing it with a Slay character. It's not. Now we are level 5. I don't think we want another Water Wraith, it's a bit late for it to start. Wombats isn't amazing. Oh, that's a nice one, I suppose. Oh yes, Merlin's Hat or Crystal Ball, what a tough decision if you are any other character. It's truly amazing how these artifacts hide from me every time I play anything other than Loki, but when I play Loki, they rush at me. They're always there. It's truly amazing. This Oni Tyrant is obviously the best choice here. I think it might be better to... No, I'll leave the cat. Even in this situation I'm being greedy. I just feel strong though. I have 4 monsters in with Oni Tyrant, and my opponent isn't even level 5. Next round we're taking this Southern Siren, and I suppose I'm putting it instead of this Evil Witch. It's done its duty. I might even take the book while I'm at it. That's the first time there's a diet giving no value. And another 6/6. This thing is growing quite quickly. Ah, that's a shame. If it had not chosen this one in the 50-50, it would have survived and given this another 7/7. Still though, even if we didn't kill him, we did good enough. Oh, we're 6. I should not have bought this this monster book. I should have bought neither of them, now that I think about it. I should have realized that we were getting... I just didn't look. Getting XP. Well, it is what it is. We have a bunch of monsters now. We're losing 2/2 on him because it's not a cat, but the cat is so irrelevant now. I want to replace it. So, we'll start looking for more high level stuff next round, which is basically any of the level 6 trees, or level 5 we have the Robin Wood, or a Great Pumpkin to go with them. The Great Pumpkin right now is not even that bad. Well, it's not true. Level 4 characters are fine when they come out of the pumpkin because there's a chance for Duza. Level 5 have both Cupid and Rotten Apple Tree, so those are very, very nice. We definitely have real lack of level 5 and 6 evil characters for Pumpkin. We have 2 5s here, but we want to replace them both. That's why I wanted Corrupted Heartwood. You can have Pumpkin with a full complement of trees, and the Pumpkin is sort of your insurance. The Juliet would have been so much better, or even this Arthur. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter because the Arthur is... It doesn't matter because your wizard is dead. And so is the dragon himself. Incidentally, that's the first time I've seen Cursed Throne. Not that he actually made much use of it. I don't think we want the Rotten Apple tree though. We'd rather have something better. Those are upgraded. There's the Echo Wood. Do we want the Echo Wood? Is the Echo Wood good enough? Again, no. We are looking for something that's more practical right now. We can... even the Robin Wood might not be good enough. Is it good enough? Such a tough choice. No, I shouldn't commit to this. I'll just look for whichever level 6 character that's central to a strategy and then go from there. 26, that's even... Is it good enough to replace this wretched mummy? Fine. Because we've seen nothing. If we see Lordy, even I'll take Lordy. If we see Ashdown, that's what I wanted the most. I even picked a good artifact for it. If we see Bursting, I can take Bursting as well. Just something. We can't take Good Boy though. We have Corrupted Heartwood. All our animals are evil. And the trees too. Oh, steal it! Yes, that's amazing! This fight is so mine. Poor guy. That is a lot of damage. A lot of damage. I take all of this. You know, those are amazing if you have Bursting, but there's no way I could tell what's... Oh, that was a Bursting. Damn it, I was too busy ranting. Well, we'll see. Do I want to replace her with this Great Pumpkin? I have a bunch of evil, but most of them are irrelevant. Level 3 and 4. These are 5 and 6 though. They can produce something good. Is it better? I suppose it might be, especially if this guy survives the Oni Tyrant. Even level 3 monster with Oni Tyrant alive can do work. Let's try it out. Should have taken the Bursting though. Not that it would have done anything this round, but next round definitely could have. I suppose since we haven't, we still have a chance at getting that Ashdown that I really wanted to try with the pumpkin. Yes, level 5 can get Monster Book or Duza. Monster Book could also get you Hex or Rotten Apple or Smite. There's some interesting opportunities with the Great Pumpkin. I'd like to try it out. It's interesting that our Sign of the Storm here is getting quite large. Oh, that's a decent one. Considering he has Stinging Sword. And an upgraded Time Flies. Steal something? Yeah, that's an excellent steal. Perfect steal. A good target. Okay. I mean, it's a good character, but unfortunately it's badly placed. Oh, that steal was really clutch. There is another Bursting. We'll take it. We'll say... Okay, we got your message. Now, at this point, is the Great Pumpkin even good? Might be better to replace it with something else. Is the Bursting good? I suppose it's decent, right? I mean, +3, +2 on every bear that spawns and then doubled. Plus they give Ring of Revenge value. Probably not terrible. I don't know, I somehow feel we're going to lose terribly to this Miri. Somehow feel he's much stronger than us. Still, this game is basically a bunch of 5/5s, right? I wonder how the stats on cost for Papa Bear and Mama Bear are. I've never noticed. Do they work well with Great Pumpkin King? Does it actually prioritize higher cost units? I mean, I think it should, I'm not sure. Let's find out, shall we? Juliet would have been amazing, but that's, I think, the biggest, so it's not bad either. Oh, they're 1 cost, not 5. Oh, it is what it is. Since he has no wizard, it's not too bad. He also got a Cupid. And that Cupid does work. Really. Smite or something? Oh, that's not too bad either. Huh, exactly. Ah, he's 1 off dying. Well. Let's see if we can't find some more animals. This is an animal. Not a terrible one either. We're not going trees, and I don't think Princess Peak is worthwhile. I don't need another one of those either. Huh, here's the Ashwodon. A bit late, my friend. A bit late. Where do I place you, though? Here? Ah, fine. Such a strange bench to find oneself with. Is this so good? Well, I suppose there's at least 3 other monsters. Could just give it that, replace it with a 39-39, though. Still, 3 other monsters and the Great Pumpkin King probably creates more monsters for it. So maybe it's okay to leave it there, instead of this 39-39? Even if all 3 of them attack, it's still just 21-21. If this one also attacks, it's still not... It's barely enough to cover. Sound of the Storm could just be better. That was his largest by far. I'm quite happy with that. Now let's see those spells. Doesn't matter. Does matter. That was a big loss. 2. Not too bad. Now obviously it might not be enough because 121.95 is a lot. What's the spell? Another hex and on another big target. He's been exceedingly lucky, out of 3 to get 2 hexes. That's unheard of. Okay, at least I can try and get Cupid to hit one of those, preferably this guy. No, I wanted those two to clash. That's really troubling. I need this to die. Okay. At least minimum damage. I could have definitely killed the Fates and it would have been very good to do so. Level 6 artifacts are good, but I don't believe in you one bit. This is pretty amazing with animals. I'll buy an Echo Wood. I would like another bear though, while we're at it. This is the second Ashwodon I see now. Is it really that rare to find a bear now? Okay, if time flies is also fine. I really wanted the bear though. Then again, I couldn't have bought it anyway, right? No, I could have. If I could have found the bear, I would have sold 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Put the Echo Wood and the bear in, but without the bear, the Echo Wood's probably not worthwhile. So I'll leave it out. Alas. Come to think of it, is that better? A bit less likely for the 3 big pigs to give 0 value or minimum value, but on the other hand there's a chance for them to give bad value if this thing is attacked first. I'll take the risk. Oh, this is terrible. Can you kill this? No, not that. I lost by a mile. I have no chance. If you can hit this... No. Why? I was going to say, if you can hit this Jumonged. And we also got no cheat characters whatsoever. At least we got one animal. It's not a consolation, it's terrible. We're going to be taking 13 damage this time around, which is a lot. I should start working on artifacts, except... Okay, I need a free round like this. Try and get something going. Should I have gone with the 2 Ashwood Elms? Could I have known that after finding one Ashwood Elm, I'd find another? Because I see trees but not animals. I've seen 3-4 trees now. Nothing, huh? Absolutely nothing. I also forgot the time flies. Suppose it doesn't really matter. One time flies doesn't really make a difference. It's spares that you want mostly. And more burstings and, well, something. I suppose we're second place. I presume the Persian Master is going to kill the Fates? Perhaps not, perhaps the Fates will win. We'll see. Depends on how they each grew. Either way, if one of them dies, Fate's far more likely because of the health difference. Or at least get second place. Because rolling 12 and not finding a single animal is just... not my day, right? I say that and I'm hovering between third and second place though. Yeah, these guys were not weak. And this is exactly why I didn't like placing the 3 big peaks there. No, I need a cheat, otherwise I can't kill her, I think. Well, that's something at least. Because of the way the turns worked, I lost still. Can't believe I lost to the dead guy. Wolves. How silly. Yeah, the Fates won. I thought it might happen that way. Suppose if I cannot die... Nah, not gonna happen. If I lose, I die, probably. If I had not lost last round, then maybe. I can take this time flies, but it's really irrelevant. Even if I had another one, it would still be irrelevant. I'm just too far behind now. Oh well, it is what it is. Because of the Great Pumpkin, you really want your Oni Tyrant to survive past the first round of attacks. If the Oni Tyrant was ranged, then it would have to be 6, right? I mean, if you did that, could monsters be a viable late game strategy? I'm trying to think about it. Maybe? Maybe you'd have 2 pumpkins or something, and an upgraded Oni Tyrant, and then you'd have more monsters on the front. Perhaps. Perhaps it could have worked. Obviously I lost this one badly. I need this to be hit with Duza or something. Well, I suppose all 3 of them are pretty big. It doesn't really matter which gets hit. I lost by more than 9 health anyway. At least this time his spells weren't polymorph. Actually, none of them is polymorph. This alone is 9, and there's no way I can kill it, or that. Well, I say that, I can kill one of them, if I happen upon a Duza or something of the sort. Huh. If Cupid... attacks again, I could tie. No, I can win even, right? No, Cupid will not attack again. That's a shame. Oh, if only I hadn't lost last round. I could have gotten them to fight each other, one of them would have died and... maybe. It's okay though, we got 3rd place, it was interesting. I suppose things would have gone better had I not missed a bursting? Not really, we didn't see any animals after that. Had I not taken any bursting at all and just went straight for the Ashwood Elm, I suppose. Still, it was a very weird game. We got to 6 so early and saw nothing for so many rolls. Then I skipped a bursting mistakenly. I was just frustrated a bit. And once I did take the next thing to come, another bursting, we saw no animals, so... Some games are like that. Still, overall I couldn't say that in total the game had bad luck. Like I said, 3rd place, it's fine. Thanks for watching, you can like, comment or subscribe and I'll see you next time.